Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard.
Beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas. Red hot volleyball activity here in the northern suburbs of Garland. The Curtis Colwell Center, the site of the 2023 UIL State Championships once again as the 4A finals get set to take off here. The Randall Raiders taking on the Davenport Wolves. Thomas Lee here with you, joined by Kelly Lozada. And this is a dynamic matchup with some absolute high-flying players we're going to get to take a part in today. None higher than Jordan Gove. She was sensational in the semifinals for the Raiders. 27 kills, 21 digs, added 6 assists. She is phenomenal.
Oh my goodness, she is so fun to watch. You know, all coaches want a really strong 6 rotation player, but she's not only strong in the front row, she goes in the back row and she takes control. She gives every bit of effort she has, and she is one who knows how to score.
Boy, the Raiders coming off a championship last year, trying to repeat 43-4 overall. Meanwhile, for Davenport, 46 wins on the year. This is their first state tournament appearance, gunning for their first state championship. And they're led by the Dodsons. 5'11" senior outside here, Talon Dodson. 5'11" junior outside here, Ashton. They combined for 26 kills, 20 digs, and 3 blocks. Almost the same number that Gove produced in her semifinal win.
Absolutely. They were really fun to watch. They put up really big shots and big blocks on that Davenport team. I think this is going to be a great match.
Serve comes over for Davenport. Randall scrambling, gets the free ball sent over. Kept alive. Randall in system, quick attack middle, pounded through. What a quick feed inside for the first point of the match.
Yeah, great strategy going straight for their setter, first ball.
Want to make her play both ways, right? You're going to set up the offense, got to play a little defense too. Deep serve, dug out by Strong. Sets up a decent attack on the outside, and it's put away. What a fantastic pass with the platform there by Dahl in the back row.
Yeah, great little roll shot there, falling in just a little bit short.
That was Ashton Donson, first kill for her. And now she'll be back to serve. Davenport in the white jerseys, black for the Raiders of Randall. And the power push down the line is wide for Gove. Back-to-back points for Davenport to start the match.
That corner looked to be open. That's a good idea. She just got to keep it inside the lines.
Dodson deep serve. Good center pass. Soria, middle attack. Gove absolutely eats up the Lapiro Strong, but they're able to get a great scoring opportunity out of it. All the girls celebrate that great dig by Logan Strong.
I will say in these 4A semis and now this final, both teams are doing a great job of really attacking the sidelines. Those are, difficult balls sometimes to tell whether or not they're going to land in bounds.
Deep serve going down low is Hunt. Go from the 10-foot line, dug out. Go cross court, big swing outside and put down by Talon Dodson. And the 3 girls were identified all with big rolls here early in the match.
It's a great swing. She went straight over the block on that one.
3-0 run for the Wolves. Ashton Dodson continues to serve, goes long, side out for Randall. Coming in to serve is Riley Neese, 5'5" senior defensive specialist. It goes to the net and into the net. Goes Dahl, trying to save it with a one-hand set. You can see it. She got it off, and then on the way down, the back just rubbed up against the net. Violation. Randall back within a point. Needs another tough serve. To the net, outside, big swing. Gets alive by Talon Dodson. They'll go this time to the middle, down and through. The kill for Williams.
It's a nice shot. I think watching Strong on that Davenport side, she's really a great libero, great defensive power for them.
Back row dig, kept alive. Right side cross court. Another opportunity for Talent Dotson. It's tooled out of bounds. Point Davenport.
Yeah, looking at the replay, those blocking hands look pretty good. She just did a great job of hitting them.
Oh, it hits the tape and rolls over. Throwing off the timing of the Randall defense, and an ace for Logan Strong. 4-point lead early for Davenport. Back-to-back aces now for the junior libero.
Great serve right there in that, opposite side seam right there. Kind of creates a little bit of confusion.
4-0 run. Overpass. In system. Dotson dug out. Gove inside the pin. Strong is there. Dump in. Great play by Lexi Dahl. And that'll bring a timeout from Coach Burns and the Randall Raiders as the run has reached 5 straight points for the Wolves as they lead by 6 here early in set 1.
It looks like Davenport is really challenging Miller over here, the Randall libero. She's going to have to try and read just a little bit better, anticipate a little bit more so she can get her hand on that ball.
Take a look at some of the numbers on this early set 1 action. Davenport with a .750 attacking percentage, 6 kills on 8 opportunities. Coach, I don't think it gets much better than that.
Oh, no, you can't ask for anything better than that. That's fantastic. They came out ready to swing, find the court, and ready to terminate the ball.
Out digging them 5-2. And Davenport with a couple of service aces as well. All the numbers point to what you see on the scoreboard here. 9-3, Davenport with the lead in the serve here in set 1 over the defending champs. Back set, Gove, right side. And dug by Strong, but it goes out over the net. That's a side out that Coach Burns wanted to see by taking that timeout.
One metric I would like to see every once in a while is how fast that ball's coming down.
Little exit velocity, that would be fun. We'll figure out how to get that going next year, maybe.
All right.
Nice slide to the outside, put away by Kovacs. Plays in the middle for Davenport, very big here early on.
Yeah, and a slide is always a great idea if you can execute it well, just because of the fact that there's no telling where the ball's going to go. It's all up to that hitter. She's going to pull it hard cross, or if she's going to be athletic and send it down the line.
Emily Chabot, 15 assists as a secondary setter for Davenport, but the serve goes long here. Side out Randall. Raiders back within 5. Kendry Perez with the deep serve. Centered by Dodson. Gove keeps it alive and put down quickly in the middle by Romero.
Romero's so fast. She's really impressive. That was a great idea going back to that. Her left side there, right back. That was good.
Another deep serve. Dotson centers. Behind the back. Beautiful swing there. Kept alive by Gove. Sent over by Soria. Running up. Set by Chabot. No dumped over. Chabot goes outside. Blocked. Tooled out. And a kill for Davenport at the pin.
The vertical jump of Soria is just really impressive. She's got to find a way to get her hips back around, turn that ball back inside.
Dahl picks up her second kill. Back row Gove. Dug out by Talon Dotson. Outside, strong screen by Ashton down the line for the winner.
It's a nice shot splitting that block.
Talon Dotson to serve, had 15 kills, team high. She was second in digs with 11. Great versatile player. Outside, down the line, and in. What a swing by Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, it looks like on this side, on the right side, it might be their smallest blocker for Davenport. So for Randall to go ahead and send that ball out fast, gave her a shot at the line.
Soria with the serve. Shabbat, great one-handed set, tapped over, kept alive by Romero. Right. Shot dug out by Black. Lob shot punched back over. Quick hands by Valdez. Outside. Double on the pass. Point Randall. Soria serves again. Raiders back within 4. Shabbat outside, missed time. Sent over by Dotson. Answer, other side. Great play, reversing it like you said. Getting it to Henderson, who had 17 kills, second on the team in the semifinal win.
Yeah, Henderson's impressive too. She really comes in strong, swings hard. She doesn't, hold back, and I like it.
3-0 run for Randall. Soria serve, centered, Shabbat. Back set down the line, but wide. The run continues.
The Davenport middles are doing a great job of coming in strong, trying to, make that middle blocker hesitate, and it's creating some openings for them.
Tough handle for the libero strong, but they get a great scoring opportunity, and Ashton Dotson puts it down.
It's a great angle right there. It's a hard one to defend when it falls short.
Dakota Hart, the freshman, in to serve for Davenport. Soria, double called on the pass. A rare passing error for the sensational Sydney Soria. She had 44 assists in the 4-set win in the semifinal, go along with 6 kills, 15 digs, and 3 blocks. Tie for the team lead. Soria, Gove, back line, and hammered through the back line of the Davenport defense. Goes Toso with a couple of words of advice from the bench. The serve comes over. Miscommunication. Can they get the free ball over, but not? Oh, it was on the line and played by Miller. Blocked back. Soria. Gove taps it up and over. The block closed down on her quickly. She wanted to make sure she had the beautiful drop shot in the arsenal to get that point.
Yeah, and her coming in a little bit off speed, it kind of threw the block off a little bit, so it gave her that opportunity.
Henderson serves again, and an ace for Brooke Henderson.
Gotta love this game and all the momentum shifts.
Serving for the tie. Shabbat runs it down, sets up Ashton Dotson on the outside, dug out by Soria, out of system. Still sets up Gove on the outside with a good swing. Talon Dotson with the dig. Back set Shabbat. Trying to come back inside was Lexi Dahl, and she was closer to the net. She probably had a little more angle to put it in.
I really think had she been able to get that over the tape, it would have scored. It was a nice little roll shot there.
Tied at 14. Set outside, Ashton Dotson tooled off the block for the point.
Absolutely. I think in this final, it's going to really require that, one thing Jordan Gove is good at is all those really smart finesse shots, but I think the team that swings well is going to be the one that wins today. Montano
checks in for Shabbat. Middle attack, off the tip at the net. Big finish by Layla Romero.
And she went in and swung hard.
Kenna Miller, the libero, to serve for the Raiders, tied at 15. Right side, tapped up and over, pushed over by Gove. Set again. angle, tough one to handle. Williams puts it away for the winner for the Wolves.
And a big celebration there. Nice big swing.
Ashton Dodson to serve again. 11 kills, 9 digs, and 3 blocks in the semifinal win over Salina. It was straight sets, but it was a tough earned win, absolutely. Blocked at the net is Talon. Go back row to Ashton, and she sends it long. Point Randall.
Those back row attacks can be really effective, but they do have to keep them in bounds. They're, usually you've got a single block against you, and you've got a lot of movement in order to get to the ball, so it can be very effective.
Deep serve. Dug out by Strong. Sets up outside. Nope, double before Talon Dodson can take a swing from the pin. That'll force Coach Toso to take a timeout here as the Wolves find themselves down a point and just a little discombobulated as Randall has roared their way back into the set.
Yeah, it looks like the hitting errors have kind of settled a little bit on Randall's side, and the hitting percentages have kind of evened out a little bit.
We saw it earlier. There were 0 attacking errors for Davenport as they established the big lead. Now they've got 3. Randall with just 1. Both teams hitting well above 300. 381 for the Raiders, 346 for the Wolves.
Both teams are doing really well covering the block. Neither team has a block for a kill yet, so I think that, it says a lot about them being good teammates, having each other's backs, digging that ball up.
Coming out of the timeout. There's Toso looking for a quick side out. There's a good look at Haley Burns. How tall do you think she is in those heels?
I really think
6'5"?
Probably 6'4".
Eister felt short standing next to her before the match. I always do, but
Her husband's tall too, so they're gonna have some tall babies.
off the block, kept alive momentarily, but not over the net. The thing pinballed around the Randall defense, and Coach Toso gets a coaching point for the timeout. Side out Davenport.
Yeah, I always told my assistant coach, put that point Lozada anytime I called the timeout, and it worked.
Logan Strong. Tough serve, dug out by Henderson. Set outside, Gove taps it over the block, chased down and kept alive by Montagna. Gove keeps it in the air, Soria gets it right back, Gove down the line, dug out by Ashton Dotson. Talon taps it over, kept alive by Soria. Dumped over by Gove. They'll try Talon outside again, down the line. Dig keeps it in play for Randall. Gove with a strong swing. Ashton Dotson there with the dig. Talon on the outside, cross court, saved by Miller. Soria goes to Gove outside, and Dotson's there again. They'll try Talon. This one dug out by Miller. Rinse and repeat, recycle again, goes to the back corner, and Gove finally gets it past the talented Ashton Dotson in the back row.
I mean, they went blow for blow on that one, and then Jordan Gove was able to finally terminate with another finesse shot.
He's got a great knack of knowing when to fire the fastball and when to drop it in.
Absolutely.
Or when to just try to paint the corner. Cross court, Talon off the block, kept alive by Go. Outside, Henderson with a push, off the block, and out, point Randall.
That's frustrating as a blocker. I know you go up, you give it everything you have, and they just push it into your hands, and it goes out of bounds.
Go with the serve, 2-point lead for the Raiders. Middle, tapped over, backed up by Miller. Oh, and a great placement. Again, Dotson diving. There's about a foot near the line on each side that Ashton Dotson can't get to, and Randall's hit it 2 of the last 3 points.
And you can't overlook Sydney Soria really having to get her hips around the ball, because she was facing the outside pin, and then she had to turn all the way around, a good 180 almost, to get to that corner and keep it clean with her hands. So that's a nice shot.
Silver and black of the Randall Raiders. Everybody feeling good about what they've been doing. We take a look at the numbers from this first set. Attacking position Davenport all the way down to 294. Randall flirting at 400 at 393. Great attacking opportunities. Both teams really limiting the errors.
Absolutely. It's looking really strong for Randall right now as they're, really coming back and trying to take this first set out of Davenport's hands.
Gove with a team-high 4 kills. She's got 5 digs. This is just the first set. She had 20-20 double-double in the semifinals. Ashton Dodson with 5 kills. Talon with 3. And they've combined for just 1 attacking error, and that is key to Davenport's success. Gove to serve out of the timeout. Tough dig, placement outside. Talon Dodson, but a double called in the pass. I think what Coach Toso drew up was brilliant.
Yeah, that
Dolph
was
couldn't
beautiful.
get it cleanly to the outside. Gove continues to serve. 4-0 run for the Randall Raiders. Off the block, kept alive for a moment, but the pass goes into the net off of the dig by Nice.
Whenever I coach 12s and I tell them, I'm like, anytime you pass the ball into the left front area, that's the dead zone. That's where ball's going to die. That's a really hard ball because that outside hitter is trying to transition to be a hitter. And so if it goes right to the net in the left front, it's going to more than likely fall.
Deep serve by Shabbat. Soria quick set middle over the block, kept alive by Dahl. Out of system, outside. Talon Dodson with the swing. Dug out by Nice. Cross court, down the line. Great one-handed swinging save by Shabbat. Dodson with the tap. Nice keeps it alive. Soria dump. Great play by Shabbat again. Dodson goes deeper this time. Dumped over by Soria again. They'll set up Dodson in the back row. Ashton with the roll shot kept alive by Soria. Out of system. Still get it to Henderson. This is dug out by Ashton Dodson. Cross court. Big swing. Talon dug out by Miller. Back row. Gove with the send over. Kept alive momentarily. But the pinball from Shabbat up to Dahl just couldn't be controlled, and the pass sails out. A brilliant rally won by Randall.
Randall's got some good firepower on the floor right now. Henderson's doing a great job of swinging well, and then, of course, Jordan Gove is always an option in the back row, the middle, and the and Soria right there on the right side.
Right side swing, angled left back corner by Talon Dodson, who gets a quick side out for Davenport.
It's a great turn on the ball.
Wolves within 3. Dodson behind the service line. Great swinging dig by Miller. Back row send over Gove. In system, Shabbat right side down the line. Great finish by Lexi Dahl.
Yeah, that was a beautiful placement on that ball right there. Maybe like 15 feet. It was right at her chest. She didn't know what to do with it.
Wolves within 2. Soria cross court, close to the net, tapped over, backed up well by Shabbat. Outside, block back on the swing by Ashton Dodson. Look at the celebration. Great play by Soria and Romero at the pin.
Good solid block. They turned their hands back in, and so it took an angle that Davenport just wasn't able to control.
Soria to serve. Set outside, tap up and over and in. Great drop shot by Ashton Dodson.
I know a lot of teams, any chance they get, they try to challenge the setter to play defense on that short ball that they don't really want to have to dig out.
Because the setters are too concerned about what's coming next, right?
Right? The setter wants to set the ball.
That's my J.O.B.
That's right.
Platform pass. Shabbat dumps it over. Kept alive by Miller. Tapped over by Henderson. Recycle back row. Send over by Talon Dodson. Platform set outside for Henderson. Close to the net. Popped up. Rolls along the tape. Doesn't get over. Was touched by Davenport. The ball lands in Randall's side.
Yeah, I think Valdez thought that ball was going out of bounds, but it landed right on the line.
Serve continues. Dakota Hart sends it over. Right side attack, Henderson over the block. Curves it down and inside that back line.
She did a great job of doing what we call hitting high hands. When you have a real big block like that, you don't feel like you can go through it. You can hit their hands up high and make them tool it out of bounds.
In that case, it helped the top spin increase to keep it inside that in line. Angled left, wide for Emily Williams. And the first set goes the way of the Randall Raiders by a score of 25-22. We'll switch sides and continue with the 4A finals. Randall up 1-0 over Davenport. Along with Coach Kelly Lozado, I'm Thomas Lee. You're watching the UIL on the NFHS Network.
Talkies.
Hey, my Talkies.
Want more gifts this year? Visit Talkies.us.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game one
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most
Be ready to go, people, let's go!
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
Back here at the Curtis Colwell Center, Thomas Lee here with you. 4A finals as the Randall Raiders take the first set 25-22 over the Davenport Wolves. Coach Kelly Lozado alongside as well. And the numbers really swung. Davenport was up early and Randall roared back to take that set, and the box score indicates the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at, Davenport started to put up some errors whenever they were swinging. I think it made them a little bit tentative there because then, Randall was able to come back and really pull the momentum and win that that set.
Jordan Gove set almost half the time, right? Exactly. 19 attacks and 38 opportunities. They're going to her a lot, whether in the front row, back row, doesn't matter. But getting some great assistance in the scoring department from Brooke Henderson and Layla Romero.
Yeah, and then, also Sydney Soria going up there and really changing up what she does. Anytime the ball was tight to the net, she went ahead and attacked it. She's doing a great job putting up some really athletic sets there for everybody that's on that front row. And then, of course, Jordan Gove in the back row.
Davenport led by the Dodsons. Ashton, 6 kills, 8 digs. Talon, 5 kills, 2 digs. Impressive girls in this match. And, the rotation of both Dahl and Shabbat, king the offense. They both kind of had sequences where everything they did was right, and they both had a couple of sets they probably like to have back.
Yeah, they're both really athletic and very smart. It's very fun to watch them, and also to see their offensive scheme develop. I like it a lot. They do some stacks and some other things that are very deceptive and make it hard for Randall to defend sometimes.
Our officiators for today: Ches Slayton, Pete Haupt, that's the R1 and R2 respectively. Daniel Richardson and David Rivera are line judges. Always get the best officiating here at the state tournament. Today, no exception. Here we go, Randall serving to start set number 2. Shabbat outside, pushed over by Ashton Dodson. Gove gets the first set for the Raiders and hammers it home right in front of the diving effort of Logan Strong.
She left nothing off of that. That was really a strong attack. Way to come in aggressively.
Serve comes over from Brooke Henderson. Tough to handle, still in system. Right side and inside that back corner. What a great placement on the swing to put away the winner for Lexi Dahl.
Yeah, she had an answer right there. She said, well, Jordan, you swing hard, so will I.
Dahl to serve. Tough one to handle. Gove gets a send over from the 10-foot line. Middle attack, blocked back. Kept alive, dumped over by Ashton Dotson. Gove again, roll shot, going for the back corner, run down by the great talent Dotson. Set outside, Gove attacks, puts it past Strong for the kill.
Great change up there in that deeper corner.
Libero Miller looking to the bench for the location of where they want the serve. Dotson with the dig. Back set. Ashton takes a swing, but a double on the pass is going to result in a point for Randall.
Yeah, we didn't see that many doubles yesterday. Could be the strong serving of both teams.
Strong with a tough dig. Middle attack. Sent back and then tap back down. Great athletic play by Ashton Dotson.
Yeah, especially in this game, there can't be any sort of overpasses. Can't give away those free opportunities.
Gove give and go from Soria. And it goes off the dig and into the media tables. The power of Jordan Gove on display there.
I really love that. You know, you're like in the state championship and there's no reason to hold anything back. And so when these girls get up and they swing with everything they have, they're really looking to score, and I like it.
Riley needs to serve for the Raiders. Up a pair here early in set two. Right side swing goes long, not touched. Point Raiders. Three-point lead and the serve for Randall. Nice again. Good pass in system, quick attack in the middle, mistimed, tapped over. They go outside to go, over the block, chased down by Dahl. Strong with the set, back row, big finish for Ashton Dotson.
It was a great job taking advantage of that single block that they put up and finding a seam.
Talon led the team in kills on Thursday. Ashton was second. Those two roles have reversed here early in this championship match. Go from the right side, dug out by Ashton in the back row. Talon deflected, gets it through for the kills. It tools off for the point. Logan Strong, the libero to serve. Wolves back within one. Soria sets right side Gove. Good tough angle, kept alive. And free ball finally sent over by Montano. Back row attack. Dotson dug out. Gove with the swing down the line, but wide. Point Davenport. We're tied at 5.
Yeah, Davenport's starting to take a little bit of the momentum here. They've come out, they're swinging well, and their defense is just seamless right now.
Deep serve by Strong. Still in system. Gove taps it down the line. Strong backs it up. Big swing by Talon. Block. Diving dig keeps it alive. Punched over by Soria. She'll set it. Middle. Angle. Got it down. Beautiful swipe from the middle for Candy Perez.
That was so nice. I always, I know I love being close to the floor because you can hear her teammates probably telling her, that sideline was open.
Set up right side, big swing, popped up, kept alive. Cross court, Henderson off the block, down the line, and in for the kill.
That angle of her attack was really nice, and then she turned it back across her body down the line, and I think it was just enough to make the block pull off just a second.
Go, tough serve, can't be handled by Logan Strong. Boy, and she was ready. As soon as that whistle came, she fired it over the net.
Yeah. She came to win.
Timeout taken by Davenport. As Randall is on a 3-0 run, they lead by 3 here early in set number 2. Beck, after this quick break, you're watching the UIL on the NFHS network.
He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game 1
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most
Be ready to go, people. Let's go.
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
Along with Coach Kelly Lozado, I'm Thomas Lee. Back here at the Colwell Center, Class 4A Finals. Still have the 5A and 6A Finals later today, so still some volleyball action left, although we're coming down the stretch in another great week here at the Curtis Colwell Center. Randall on a 3-0 run. Davenport taking the timeout. And here's the serve by Gove, trying to attack the back corner, and picks up an ace out of the timeout.
Yeah, it's a great seam right there. The libero's, just naturally going to go for most of the balls, but it was in her deep seam, so it made it a little more difficult.
Down the line, saved by Strong. Back row attack. Ashton Dotson over the net, tap back down. Talon with the kill.
That was really smart of Talon to go up and just swipe it back down. A lot of times they want to swing at it, and that's very beautiful. However, sometimes it results in way more errors than just a smart swipe back down.
Score's the same, right?
That's right. A kill's a kill.
Style points are fun and all, but middle tap over the block. Goes back over and kept alive by the forehead of Shabbat. Soria sets outside. Henderson tools through the block, and it falls in. No, it hit the pin first, and that'll be a point for Davenport.
That's why the Davenport defense froze. They didn't go for the ball. It was a little bit surprising until we saw that line judge call the pin.
Tough serve to handle. Nice couldn't dig it out. An ace celebration for Emily Shabbat. Is this something the girls do like during practice? Is that their free time to get the celebrations for aces and whatnot?
Well, it's part of the preseason practices, I would say. I used to always plan a little bit of a time for them to kind of decide how they were going to celebrate, because once you get into scrimmages, you've got to have something.
Helps with the chemistry and the development of the team as well.
Absolutely.
Right side swing, Talon Dodson got it through for the kill. And a celebration on the bench for Davenport for that kill and a big swing.
Yeah,
Talon Dodson, who now leads the team with 8 kills.
she's so athletic. She can get up and just go over the block sometimes.
Back row, attack, go, hit the tape, or else it may have been a little more devastating. Nice platform set outside. Henderson roll shot kept alive by Talon Dotson. Cross court, Ashton is blocked at the net. Set right side, roll shot, dug out by Nice. Quick middle, diving dig by Shabbat, keeps it in the air. Out of system, tap over by Ashton, and net violation is going to be the call. Point Davenport. Tied at 10 here in the second. Oh, and an ace. First lead for Davenport here in the second. Talon Dotson back to do it again. Deep serve, go for the dig. Soria goes to go, tapped over just inside the 10-foot line. Pushed over by Shabbat. Soria with a great platform set across the court, running away from it. It sets up go for a winner.
It's a great placement on that. She hit it just high enough to where they would have to knock it out further to the back side of the court. So, and she also, in the play right before that, she got set back row, but she knew she was in front of the line, so she had to stay down.
3-0 run. Stopped by that last kill by Gove. Now the serve goes long for Soria. Side out. Randall back on top.
It's kind of a lucky bounce for Davenport because Soria is a heck of a server.
Randall read all the way up to a moment ago when Davenport took a 10-9 lead. Wolves haven't trailed since. Soria dump. Hart ready for it. And beautiful placement in that back seam.
The defensive pursuit on Randall's end is going to have to get a little bit better.
Serve over, dugout go. Right side attack. Henderson down the line. Kept in the air by Hart. Back row send over from Talon. Go from the back row. Roll shot. Dugout by Shabbat. Back set. Down the line. Winner for Ashton Dotson. Great swing.
Yeah, she came in really strong. That was great. She split that block.
Boy, Dakota Hart with a great feed with a back platform set. Now she'll serve again. Up to Soria. Back set. Through the block for Brooke Richardson. Side out Randall. Snaps a 3-0 Davenport run.
Yeah, Henderson is really impressive. She just has that real fast release at the end of her swing, and it makes it a little bit difficult for them to dig out.
Serve goes long, quick side out for the Wolves. Lexi Dahl ready to serve it for Davenport. Great pass out of the serve for Soria down the line, but wide for Gove. She thought it was touched. And a timeout taken by Coach Burns and Randall as Davenport is up 4 here at the midway point of set number 2.
Yeah, I think Davenport's doing a great job of just kind of sticking to their game plan right now. Randall's having some miscues and a little bit of miscommunication, I think, on the serve receive and on the defensive coverage. I think whenever she's talking to them, she's probably going to have them kind of, reset and just get after it, be them, and play hard.
Meanwhile, in the Davenport huddle, Coach Doso has seemingly pulled all the right levers, punched all the right buttons, and this team is really clicking here. 9 kills, just 1 error, hitting 320 in this second set as they're trying to even up the match.
Yeah, I think that's a big improvement for them. I think in that first set they had just a couple more errors, and it was enough to cost them, I think, the momentum they needed to win that set.
Coach Toso with a couple last words of advice for Lexi Dahl as she steps onto the court to serve. Here's Dahl out of the timeout. Tough one to handle, and everybody just kind of froze, didn't know who was going to try to run after it. Don't know if they would have gotten there in time either. That's a great serve by Dahl. 5-point lead for Davenport. Henderson with the pass to Soria cross court. Gove between the block, but followed through. No, it was blocked and then hit the antenna, I guess is what happened. Let's watch the replay. Happened so fast, bang, bang, off the tape, off the block, off the pin, and then out. And a side out for Randall. She'll get a coach's point even if it's not the next point after a timeout. Back corner, dig by Henderson. Cross court, that's a great pass to Gove, who buries it in the back line. Sydney Soria, another amazing feed.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. The defense had scooted up. They thought that Jordan was just going to pound it, and she found a little deeper area to score.
Over the tip block, Soria with a great feed. Back corner, catches the back line for Gove. What spin by the senior Jordan Gove on the roll shot.
That made my jaw drop. It was beautiful. Way to roll that in there.
Randall back within 2. Miller serves. Outside, Dotson punched up with one fist in the back row and sit over by Soria. They'll do a middle set this time, quick, and Henderson goes down to the court to dig it out. Cross court by Gove, dug out. Ashton again, this time too long. Point for Randall and a great rally.
That middle attack right there for Davenport was a great idea. I just think the middles can't go straight up the middle. They're going to have to go sidelines or corners in order to score.
4-0 run for the Raiders. Timeout taken by Davenport. That's Coach Toso's final of the set. Does that make you nervous as a coach if you're out of timeouts with still good 15 points or so left?
Absolutely, especially if the momentum shift is not really on our side. But that's the reason you take that timeout to try and reset a little bit. But, you know, they are still up by 1, and they are hitting a lot better this set than they did in the first one. So offensively, they're not looking bad. I think that Jordan Gove is just finding holes. And so earlier I said that Davenport's defense was looking seamless at the beginning, and now she's starting to find some seams.
Bulk of the attacks are coming from the Dotson. Ashton, 25 attacks. She's got 9 kills, 3 errors, already 10 digs. Talon, 8 kills on 27 attacks, 0 errors for her. So both of them hitting the mid to upper 200s.
Yeah, they should just keep feeding her. She's doing a great job.
Miller serve. Out of the timeout. Set outside. Ashton blocked back. Kept alive by Dahl. Hit into the net on the right side by Montano.
And Montano is really, she has gotten a hold of some really good balls, gone back, a hard cross shot that's scored several times this tournament.
Great dig on the back line by Strong. Roll shot by Ashton Dotson. Go outside, down the line, too long on this one, was not touched, point Davenport.
I think she tried to put a little roll on it to make it go in, but it just wasn't enough.
Ashton Dotson back to serve. 1 point lead for Davenport. Tough one to keep alive for Soria. But back row attack the call. Davenport now with a 2-point lead. Trailing 1 set to none. 6 points away from taking the second. Ashton again. Tough handle for Henderson. Free ball comes over from Gove, drops right in. It's a tougher play, tips the net, and net violation to call on the block. Great view on our net cam here.
Oh, her elbow, right as she came down, she hit the net.
3-point lead for the Wolves. Tips the tape and comes over. Gove gets a good swing, block back. Kept alive by Soria. Henderson, Gove with a swing from the 10-foot line. Ashton Dotson is there. Cross court, Talon with the swing. Kept off the court by Davenport. Free ball sent over by Charvia. The Raiders come away with some great scrappy play. That last free ball from Perez was a result of a great scrappy rally by Randall. The serving, Raiders down 2. To the outside, miss hit by Talon Dotson. Give and go with Soria. Gove puts it over, deflected at the net. Strong to the outside. Kept alive, free ball from Gove. Sent over the net. In system. Where are they going? Middle, quick attack to the corner, covered by Henderson. Gove with a roll shot going to the back corner. Strong is there with the dig. Outside Talon Dotson down the line. Good pass. Gove, roll shot, tipped at the net. Tracked down by Dahl. Back row send over into the corner and just in front of the diving Nice for the point.
I saw what Jordan did on that last attack that she had. What she tried to do was take Talon and make her move forward into the middle of the court so that she couldn't get out all the way. You know, Talon's their big gun and Jordan is the big gun on the Randall side right now, and so they were still able to score though.
Right side go down the line, swinging dig by Strong. Back row attack, Ashton Dotson too much on it, side out Randall. Davenport took the lead at 10-9. They haven't given it up since. And we've really gone back and forth. Point or two here, other side gets a point or two, back and forth down the stretch here in the second. Back row, double on the pass, back-to-back points for the Raiders.
It's got to be hard on the setter, getting all those double calls. I think this set will go to the team that commits the fewest errors.
Hits the tape, rolls in, kept alive by Shabbat, and a little miss hit. I think Talon was carried too far out of play than what she anticipated she'd be swinging.
Yeah, and sometimes when the ball's a little bit low and tight and it goes outside the pin, it's very hard to get turned back into the court.
Tied at 21, dump over, tracked down by Miller. Middle attack, tapped in, but dug out on the back row. Soria taps it, punched around. Great hustle by Ashton Dotson. Free ball sent over in system. Dump, corner. Dotson somehow keeps it alive. Strong gets to it and sends over the free ball. What a play. Outside Henderson, too long down the line, but was tipped. Point Randall, what a rally.
Yeah, the Davenport fans don't like that call.
Shabbat outside, big swing by Madsen. Kept alive, punched over by Gove. Dump, ready for it was Nice. Quick set, middle attack, diving dig, goes over and out. The fact that Dotson got to it was impressive, but Ashton couldn't keep it between the lines.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, I think the middles on both sides, I think those are great options on the attack. And for the most part, if they will keep the ball out of the middle of the court and go to the sidelines, they'll score.
5-0 run for Randall. That stops here as Talon Dotson sends it through the block in the middle.
And that was a great strategy, pulling her out of that outside pin, giving her a different look.
Shabbat to serve. The senior strikes. Gove centers to Soria, outside Henderson, push into the corner, and they'll get a net violation. And that'll set up set point for the Randall Raiders.
Yeah, Henderson did a great job of coming in strong and then kind of changing up, slowing down a little bit, pulling that block into the net.
Saw the forearm of the block graze the top of the tape. Served by Perez. Close to the net, tapped over. Somehow Soria keeps it alive. Gove sends over the free ball. Outside, big swing by Dahl, up and over the block, kept alive, dump, corner! Soria
Beautiful.
with the brilliant sitter's dump. Takes the second set by the same score as the first, 25-22.
Sydney Soria has, I'm telling you, that is a really tough dump right there because she's so deceptive, facing the outside and then turns on that ball and has to keep it clean. So she's doing a great job with that.
Soria's second kill of the match couldn't have come at a more perfect time as the Raiders take a 2-0 lead here in the Class 4A Finals. Along with Coach Kelly Lozado, I'm Thomas Lee. Back after this, you're watching the UIL on the NFHS Network.
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game one
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season, what matters most
Be ready to go, people. Let's go.
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to Sport for Less at Academy Sports and Outdoors and have fun out there. Talkies.
Hey!
Takis.
Want more gifts this year? Visit Takis.us.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Back here at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas. Thomas Lee here with you. So glad you've joined us. What a great week of volleyball we've had yet again. 25-22 wins in the first and second for the Randall Raiders. So evenly played, just great late runs for Randall in both the first and the second. Back to the second, a 6-1 run to close it. After Randall took an early lead, most of the middle part of the set led by Davenport, and that late run closed it out for the Raiders. You see the Dodsons, both 10 kills apiece. Ashton with a double-double, 10 kills, 12 digs. Talon, 8 digs to go with her 10 kills. Jordan goes sensational as always, 12 kills, 7 digs. Couple of aces as well. Thanks to our crew that's been working hard all week. Jeremy Davis, Alex Foster, Jeremiah Jajarnet running the cameras. Chris Jones on graphics. Manny Rivera, Robert Calder directing today. Monterey head coach Kelly Lozada joining me here for this 4A final match. And really impressed with the athleticism, the tenacity that these two teams have shown. And both of them just, the mantra's been focus on ourselves, on what we can control. And so far, that's going really well for the Randall Raiders.
Yeah, it's been really impressive that just seeing both sides really attacking well and really pursuing things well on defense. They've just got to make sure they take care of all the fundamental errors in order to win the game.
Serve comes over. Davenport sends it. Soria outside. Gove with the strike is blocked back. Henderson with the dig. They'll try a middle attack. Perez is popped up. Outside, Ashton Dodson blocked at the net. Kept alive. Free ball sent over now by Strong. In system. Soria dump. Just like she ended the second. That's how she starts the third. A dump for a kill on the first point. Go to the Raiders.
It's a real high-flying, fast flick of the wrist there. Is beautiful. Very deceptive.
Dodson with the back row dig. Little out of system. Miscommunication. Free ball comes over and about 3 inches long. Great follow by Kenna Miller, the libero, to watch it go out. And then she helped the line judge. How polite.
Yes.
In system. Right side set. Tipped at the net on the swing by Ashton. Over the block by Gove is popped up. Back row send over Talon. Dug out by Miller. Right side, deflected the net, popped back over by Valdez. Outside Ashton, Dodson again sent back on a block. Cross court, over the block, right to the waiting arms of Henderson. Pushed over by Gove. Middle set, down and on the line. What a great attack in the middle.
That was nice. Good corner there. Both teams are really working hard on defense, trying to change things up and trying to find a way, an open area to hit.
5th kill for Emily Williams. She had 6 kills and 7 blocks. There were 17 blocks for Davenport in the semifinals. She was part of all 7. Outside, Gove gets a shot and just misses the sideline.
She tried to hit that same corner that just scored on them, but she missed it.
Ashton Dodson to serve again. Oh, and that one just stayed up. It didn't drop like Henderson thought. And a tough one to play on the back line.
Yeah, these are some really tough servers.
An ace as it hits the tape and rolls over.
They're going to have to regroup a little bit, make sure they're fully covering their seams and get their feet to the ball well, communicate early. All those things you fall back on.
4-0 run for Davenport after the first 2 points were earned by Randall. That one goes long. Brooke Henderson telling her teammates to stay out of the way as Riley Neese comes in to serve for Haviland Valdez. Neese' serve, deep dug out by Strong. Set outside, no. Net violation as I think Dahl just carried into the net trying to set it outside.
Yeah, that's just a footwork issue, I think. I know that they're passing pretty tight, but I think that's something that she might have been able to avoid.
Perez deep serve. Dahl centers it. Shabbat outside. Beautiful tap by Talent Dotson for the point.
That little shot has worked for them a couple of times, but, you know, it's good to change things up.
Logan Strong to serve. Popped up by Miller. Beautiful set by Soria down the line. Swing by Gove, dug out by Strong. Back row, roll shot won't clear the net for Ashton Dotson. That'll be a point for Randall. Back and forth we go here in set number 3. Shabbat outside. Talent Dotson couldn't bend it in, just long by about a foot.
Those are very close shots. I know just in our season we saw lots of times where either my team or the opposite team would really not be sure and go for those balls, and then they'd fly deep and out.
Outside Dotson again. Gove is there with the dig. Set from the 10-foot line, Henderson. Dug out by Ashton Dotson. Outside, Talent down the line. Couldn't be controlled by Neese. Kill for Talent Dotson. Her 12th of the match.
She's so impressive. She's just very, very powerful. She's athletic, can reach around and over the block, and she's fearless when it comes to attacking down the line.
Talon the senior, Ashton the junior, combined for 22 kills and 22 digs in the match thus far. And now an ace for Shabbat.
One thing that's great to see at this level is, you know, they may have a passing error or something here and there, a missed hit, missed block, and they just get their head right back in the game and get after it.
Deep serve, go with the dig. Soria sets outside. Henderson pushes down the line. Ashton Dotson there. Talon opposite side block and kept alive. Back set, push into the corner. Gove ran it down. Soria, quick sit in the middle. Shabbat with the dig out of system. Talon Dotson off the block. Outside, Henderson is blocked back. Gove sets outside for Henderson, and this is a double on the pass. A 3-0 run for the Davenport Wolves as they lead by 2 here in set number 3.
I think that set was a little bit of miscommunication, a little frustration there.
Letting it go, it hits the line for Emily Shabbat. Another ace for her. That's the 9th of the match for the Davenport Wolves.
I can't read lips from way up here, but it looked to me like Jordan Gove was directing her team and just kind of trying to take a little responsibility for that ball.
Tough pass forward, little collision on the back line between Gove and Miller. And the run continues, make it 5 straight points for Davenport. Coach Burns has seen enough. She'll burn a timeout. We'll be back after this quick break. You're watching the Class 4A Finals on the NFHS Network.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Back at the Caldwell Center, timeout taken. Davenport's on a 5-0 run, so Randall spins there first to try and stop what has been a freight train for the Wolves. Serve dug out by Miller. Soria goes outside down the line, set wide on the attack for Henderson. The run continues.
They reconfigured their serve receive a little bit on Randall's court, pulling Henderson back to receive, and then they've got Nice back there to help take that deep ball.
Shabbat again. Go with the pass. Dump over by Soria. The no-look behind the back. One-handed dump falls in for the winner.
Sydney Soria is putting on a clinic over here. She's doing an impressive job. She's fun to watch.
I think she even pumped her fist before the whistle blew to signal the point had been earned. She wasn't watching. Maybe she looked up on the cameras in the screen. I have no idea. Popped up, kept alive by Nice. Gove sets it, and that'll be the fourth hit before they can get it over. Side out Wolves. Increases their lead back up to 5 now here in set number 3. Randall won the first two by identical 25-22 scores. Talon Dodson, tough serve. Gove to Soria. Outside Henderson through the block, kept alive by Shabbat. Ashton Dodson diving, saved by Nice. Good attacking opportunity, tooled out of bounds on the swing by Henderson. Point Randall.
Well, that could be a good momentum shift for them. They still have Gove on the back row. She's still an option, but I believe Henderson will be swinging some from the right side.
Soria serves. Tough one to handle, even for Strong. Roll shot over. Couldn't back it up in time as Soria was back deep after the serve. That was a great idea on the roll shot for Ashton Dodson.
Yes, I think she scored on that, or at least, she and Talon have both been able to score on that probably 3 or 4 times.
Here's Dakota Hart. Freshman serves. Soria, back set. Henderson with the platform will send it over. Shabbat, quick middle, block back by Perez. This one gets through, popped into the air by Miller. Back set. Gove is dug out by Shabbat. Out of system, right side, roll shot. Through the block and down for Lexi Dahl.
Yeah, Lexi did a great job of kind of changing the speed up on that. She saw the middle blocker wasn't there, so she went off the inside hand of the right.
Hart serves again. 6-point lead for Davenport in the third. Overpass, tap back down. Dotson was ready. Ashton with the kill. Funny how that always happens when you're on a roll, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Randall's going to have to find a way to find their groove again.
Soria back set right side. Henderson dug out, kept alive by Shabbat, sent over by Dahl. Outside Henderson this time, popped and kept in the air. Back row roll shot by Talon Dotson. Soria sets Henderson again, it goes wide. She pulled her inside from the pin and there wasn't enough room for that angle roll shot. Another timeout, the second of the set, taken by Coach Haley Burns and Randall.
Yeah, with only 8 points on the board, and it's already her second timeout. Randall's just going to have to control their errors. I think that's all it's coming down to.
Take a look at the numbers for this set. 3 kills and 3 errors for Randall, as you were talking about. Triple zeros for the attacking percentage. The other big thing that jumps off the page to me, 5 aces for Davenport here in the third. That's as many as they had the first 2 sets combined.
Yeah, and I really do believe that Randall really is a good receiving team. They're just having a little bit of trouble, some miscommunications right now. Sometimes they're standing and not covering their seams. In the huddle just now, I see Jordan Gove really trying to fire her team up. She's got a lot to say, slapping hands and stuff, and she's really ready to take control. She wants to win this game, and I think that she knows that she's going to have to really step up and get her team back on the same page.
Coach Doso told me they've got to limit the easy kills, the rolls, the tips, the things that Randall gets. Like, they swing too good to give them points without hard swings. I think they've really done that here in the third as the run continues for Davenport.
Oh, absolutely. They really have. They've got a lot of length on those defensive specialists. It seems like they really do use good footwork, and they get to the ball really well. They cover the court very well.
The freshman Hart drops it right on the corner of the end line and the sideline. That is a beautiful ace. Davenport, 6-0 run here in the third. They're trying to stay in this match. Soria outside Henderson, through the block and down. And there's the 10th kill of the match for Brooke Henderson. Of the end line and the sideline, that is a beautiful ace. Davenport, 6-0 run here in the third. They're trying to stay in this match. Soria outside Henderson, through the block and down. And there's the 10th kill of the match for Brooke Henderson. Serve comes over as she now serves after getting that last kill. Overpass, joust one by Gove. Went right up and challenged Shabbat. Back-to-back points here for the Raiders.
Looks to me like Gove is getting a little bit chippy over there. She is really trying to double down and get her team going.
Sets up Gove on the outside, down the line, somehow kept alive, pushed over, free ball, sets up Soria, goes cross-court, Gove again, deep shot dug out by Talon Dotson. Sets up Ashton on the opposite side, pushes run down by Soria. Out of system, Gove sends over a free ball from behind the 10-foot line. Up, challenging that middle block, right tipped into Miller. They'll set up Gove on attack. This is tipped and controlled by Davenport. Outside, Ashton Dotson blocked at the net. Gove off the block, puts it down. What a finish by the senior.
That was a fantastic choice there. You weren't quite sure if she was going to try and get up and set a teammate. She said, I got it. Took it on in.
Is that the spark the Raiders need within 7? Dotson, long shot, just misses. I thought it was way long, and then all of a sudden, it just dropped off the table and almost caught the corner. Right here in your living room.
You put that nice little spin on it, and you just don't know. I think the official almost thought for a second it might have come in.
Set up right side, block back, and on the line. Wow! What a play at the net by the Raiders.
It's a nice close on the block there with the middle blocker, Valdez.
5-0 run for Randall as Gove and Romero combine on the block. Timeout Davenport. That's their first of the set as their lead has been cut in half by this Randall run.
Yep, looks like Randall's gone 5-2 on that.
Explain that to me.
5-2, like it was 16-8, and now they've scored 5-2. Davenport's 2 points. So they've gone on a 5-2 run.
Unbelievable. This is a response by a champion here in Randall. Davenport looks like they were cruising on their way, sending us to a fourth set. Coach Burns out of timeouts. Her girls back on the court, ready to go.
Yeah, I think Henderson's just got to get back there and serve well, keep the ball in play. Just, we can't have any missed serves at this point if they want a chance to claw back into this set.
This is the one time as a coach you're like, just don't serve it into the net, don't serve it long, just get it in play, right? Out of the opposition's timeout.
Absolutely.
Good serve, strong with the dig. Set up outside, Ashton Dotson blocked back over to Davenport's side. They'll set up Dotson again, double on the pass, point Randall.
How about that dig by Sydney Soria? That ball came straight to her face.
Use whatever means necessary to get the dig, right?
That's right.
Run continues. Outside, Ashton Dotson rolls. Shot too far. Past the back line. And the Raiders are within 3 now. 7 straight points scored by Randall. Henderson hits the tape, rolls over. Joust one. Was going to land in anyway, and then a back row attack is called on Davenport to solidify the point. Timeout taken by Davenport, and it'll be up to the girls from here on out. Both coaches out of timeouts.
Yeah, and that's a really hard ball. It comes in, it's going to go over the net, and the setters either got to get a hand on it or just allow the other team to put it down, and so they've got to challenge that. Sometimes they will get called on that back row attack, but you don't really have a choice.
Take another look. Here's the shot trying to go over the block, just can't bend it in. So a couple big swings, couple big blocks, and a couple of attacking errors combining on this 8-0 run for the Randall Raiders.
And those deep corners are going to be open no matter what kind of defense you run. So that's a good idea, but in order to be effective, you just have to, make sure it falls in bounds.
Davenport, season on the line. Randall up 2-0, and on an 8-0 run has closed the gap to 2. And Coach Toso get the coaching point and the side out. Henderson serve. A dig back row, strong outside, Ashton, and a double on the pass. The run continues, Raiders within 1.
That's got to be very frustrating. Because I know as a setter, you don't quite understand how every ball is a double.
Pass up, Shabbat outside, Dotson off the block, kept alive by Henderson. Soria goes outside to go down the line, but wide. And the run stops at 9 straight, side out, Davenport.
And I think the Davenport fans were kind of wondering if Sydney Soria's set was a double as well, but that's irrelevant. It went out of bounds.
Dahl with the serve. Sliding dig by Miller. Soria sets Gove outside down the line and fits it in off of the one-handed dig attempt by Lexi Dahl.
And I think, when you're in Lexi Dahl's position facing Jordan Gove, you're wondering, is she about to pound the line or is she going to push it to the corner? So that could be confusing.
At the corner, dugout, set up Ashton Dotson. And a winner down the line. Soria couldn't dig it out. Stops a 9-1 run for the Randall Raiders. 2-point lead for Davenport. 5 points from sending us to the 4th set. Dotson serve dug out by Miller. Quick middle set down and off the block. Great finish by Kendry Perez.
That was nice. She just made sure that she bounced it right off the top of her hand so that it would go out of bounds.
4th kill for Perez. Raiders back within 1, trailing by as many as 10 in this set. Nisa serve. Good pass to Shabbat, cross court. Talent Dotson puts away the winner. Logan Strong ready to serve. Gets the signal. Here's the serve. Well, collision in the back row. Still gets a good pass to Soria. Tapped over by Gove. Kept alive by Montano. Nice diving dig by Miller. Dump over, sent right back by Gove. Ball cross court, blocked back, kept alive by Talon. They'll set back row Ashton, and it goes wide and long. Raiders get the point. Neither coach has a timeout left. It's all up to the girls down the stretch as both teams are in the 20s. Gove serve. Tight to the net, dumped over. Kept alive by Miller to Gove, and a free ball sent over by Henderson. Shabbat outside, block back on the attack for Talon. They'll set her again at the pin. Angle to the corner and gets to roll in.
It's a nice corner. It looked like Gove got tangled up a little bit.
Shabbat to serve. She was a big part of a big run earlier this set. Gove centers to Soria, dumps over. Dahl pops it up. Shabbat outside. Talon Dotson dug out. Cross court. Henderson off the tips of the block and kept going. Strong outside. Miller is there. Dumped over again on the line. Dug out by Logan Strong. Swipe. Brilliant play by Talon Dotson for Davenport.
Just her quickness, just to know that Sydney's going to go up and challenge that. So that was really great on Talon's part, going up so strong.
Davenport 2 points from taking the set, 3-point lead. Gove with the pass to Soria outside. Henderson inside that back line for the kill on the side out.
It's a 10th kill for Henderson. She's just really brought her A game today for the state championship match. Doing a great job. 11 kills, excuse me.
Deep serve is long. It is now set point for the Davenport Wolves. Davenport fans on their feet here at the Colwell Center. Gove with a good pass to Soria outside. Henderson through the block and down. Tools it out of bounds for the point. Raiders stay alive here in the third. Closing the second on a 6-1 run was Randall. Can they do something similar here in the third?
With Soria back to serve, she's a really strong, deep server, so she just has to keep the ball in bounds, and she might be able to even score off the serve itself.
2 more set points upcoming for the Wolves. There's the whistle. Soria strikes. Shabbat outside. Ashton Williams dug out by Gove in the back row. Soria cross court. Henderson down the line. Kept in the air by Shabbat. Free ball sent over. Gove centers to Soria. Outside Henderson again tapped into the block. And that'll be the set winner for Davenport. Great defensive play at the net. The big block sends us to the fourth set.
That's one big strength that Davenport has, and that's their first block of the game. I've been kind of watching the stats up there because I felt like in the semis that Davenport was just such a strong blocking team. And in this game, this was the first one that finally scored. But that also says a lot about Randall's ability to cover the block and to have their teams back, like I said before.
There's the set-winning block coming up here in a second. That was a great shot by Henderson down the line. The great block inside by Talon Dotson. And then here's the game winner right here. What a send back. What a play. Kovacs and Dahl were there. We head to the fourth after this. You're watching the UIL on the NFHS Network.
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game one
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most
Be ready to go, people. Let's go.
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Talkies.
Hey! My Talkies!
Want more gifts this year? Visit Takis.us.
So y'all were still live? Identical scores for the first 3 sets. The first 2 won by Randall. Davenport takes the third, so we're headed to the fourth. Thomas Lee here with you. Glad to be back for another year of exciting volleyball action on the NFHS network from the Curtis Colwell Center, joined by Coach Kelly Lozada, Monterey High School in Lubbock. And you can see that last set, maybe not the highest attacking percentage, lots of errors. But man, oh man, the clutch plays once Randall made that big run to get back into it. Davenport made all the plays down the stretch to get the win and has new life here in the fourth.
Yeah, I think it's a battle between those outside attackers. I'm like, you see Ashton and Talon really chipping in, 28 kills so far, and then with the team of Gove and Henderson on the outside for Randall at 26. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What adjustments would you make if you had the clipboard in your hand on the sideline? Let's start with Randall since they're serving.
I would continue to serve the deep seams. I think those are going to be effective on Randall's side, and I also think that the overall movement on serve receive is going to have to be a little bit better. Can't give up those aces early on.
Go with the attack outside, was about to curve in, I believe. Talon Dotson trying to run it down. That'll be the first point of set number 4. Let's flip the script for Davenport. What do you think the conversation was like in the huddle?
I think they just have to keep on swinging, and I'm not sure if they are going to capitalize on that little tip right over the block that's worked for them several times. And I wouldn't do it every time, but I think in transition, that would be a smart shot to take to at least get them out of system.
Ace for Henderson as it rides the tape over and down. 2-0 lead. Ashton Dotson dug out by Gove. Back row set for Henderson. Sliding dig by Shabbat to keep it alive. Right side roll shot. In the air, Gove tries to find the sideline and sends it long. That'll be the first point and a side out for Davenport.
A lot of those sideline shots are like threading a needle, you know. It's like such a great idea, but they've got to make sure they keep them in.
Great dig by Miller, outside Gove, roll shot, dug out by Strong. Back row attack by Talon Dotson, kept in the air by Soria. Out of system, still a good swing. Down the line for Gove. Cross court, Ashton Dotson, dug out by a low dig by Miller. Gove taps it up and over, kept alive, and that second touch off the block just to keep it in the air kind of threw off the player sliding in behind her.
Yeah, and she had just enough strength there that she sent it up high, and so it really threw them off. And they weren't able to get that back under control.
16th kill for Gove in the match. Right side attack. Tip and in. Kill for Ashton Williams.
There's just got to be some pursuit on that deep corner ball.
With Dotson to serve. Down the line, dug out by Henderson. Gove. What a great dig by Strong to keep it in play. Middle attack. Down inside the block for Emily Williams.
Strong is so impressive, and that was such a fast reaction for a beautiful dig right up. That was a great play on her part, giving her team a chance to run something quick in the middle.
Ashton Dotson again follows it up with an ace.
Those short seams, sometimes if the ball just falls short, it can really throw the team off.
Ashton Dotson again, the junior. Big part of the semifinal win, has this serve sail long.
And that
coming in to serve now is Riley Neese.
Sorry, I was going to say that might have been her strategy there, was to serve that short seam that they aced and then try to push them back deep to the inline, but she just served it too far.
Strong with the pass. Shabbat, quick set, and miscommunication. Crashing in was Talent Dotson. It goes over her head and lands the Davenport side. Neese, deep serve. Shabbat outside. Talent Dotson, dug out by Gove. Gove takes a swing, blocked out, tools it out for the point.
She really turned well on that ball, pulled it with her whole body into that block to bring it out of bounds.
Neese again, deep serve into the corner, dug out by Dotson. Right side attack. Right to Henderson in the back row. Block back, solo block, Emily Williams. She was big, part of every one of the 7 blocks in the semifinal win over Salina. She picks up her first block of the match here, stops a 3-0 run for Randall. Right side Gove, power push, run down by Ashton Dotson, blocked at the net by Talent. Talent again, roll shot from her knees, dug out by, great play by Neese, and then this goes off the fingertips of the Davenport defenders and long, point Randall.
It's another finesse shot there by Jordan Gove.
Gove now to serve. Set back row, nope, double on the pass. That'll be another point for Randall. Lead is 3, they're up 2 sets to 1 with this 8-5 advantage in the 4th. Gove serves. Tough one to handle, popped up by Shabbat, and a great feed to Talent Dotson outside. Wow, this was a quick pinball shot.
That's what I was about to say. Even though that receive pass seemed to be, kind of not ideal, it was quick enough that they were able to run a faster offense even on that outside pin.
Deep serve, dug out by Gove. Soria cross court, Henderson blocked back, kept alive by Miller. Try Henderson again on the outside roll. Shot dug out by Dotson in the back line. Right side, Talent Dotson, cross court in the air, Soria. Gove with the diving dig, dumped over by Soria. Set outside. This is Talent Dotson, run down by Neese. Cross court, Henderson's block back. What a play, the combo block outside. Ryan Kovacs and Talent Dotson. Second block of this set for Davenport.
And now we're starting to see those blocks go up on the stat board for them.
Tough one to handle for Neese, run down by Miller, trying to get the free ball over, and they do. In system, right side, set, attack by Talent Dotson, off the dig and out. Point Davenport.
It's a beautiful line shot.
Third tie. We've had 2 lead changes in the early going of this 4th set. It's a 3-0 run for Davenport. Serve goes wide. Point Randall, side out Raiders. Layla Romero comes into the front line for the libero. Kenna Miller. Kendry Perez serves. Right side set for Shabbat. Was tipped, and that'll be a side out for Davenport. We're tied at 9. Talent Dotson with 3 spins and strikes on the ground. Now sends it over the net. Gove in the air. Miller back to Gove for the send over. Shabbat back row. Talent Dotson roll shot right in the donut.
That was a good, smart shot on her part because she's such a great hitter. I think they really thought she was going to swing.
Romero went up for the block. Nobody backed her up and just dropped right over and in. Little moisture to wipe up.
On those off-speed shots, what often happens is they're back ready to go, and they rock back on their heels, and it just,
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Tip. Pancake keeps it alive for go. Free ball sent over by Neitz. Outside, Ashton Dotson dug out by Go. Great pass to Soria. At the pin, cooled off. The swing of Henderson nets another point for the Raiders.
I will tell you, I love watching Jordan Gove play defense on the back row. When she goes back there, I almost feel a little bit bad for Randall because I'm like, they're losing their big hitter, but Henderson's really stepped up. She's doing a great job, and Gove runs the back row when she's back there. She's really fun to watch on defense.
Soria's deep serve, dug out by Strong. Shabbat, right side slide, kept alive on the attack by Dahl. They'll set up Henderson, tipped the net, tooled out of bounds again on the swing by Brooke Henderson. Another point for Randall. Fourth lead change of the set. Outside, Ashton Dotson taps it over the block and in. Brilliant placement on the floater.
Coach Burns has her hands up, her palms up, like, guys.
Almost like, didn't we just talk about this? That's the expression I saw on her face. Let's go to Hart, part of a big run in the third. And she do it again for Davenport. Right side, Henderson dug out, back line, Talon Dotson. They set and blocked and out. And that'll be a point. That's the equivalent of being tooled out even though it went past the end line.
Yes, and really it wasn't even anything that the blocker did wrong. It went off her forearm, and the hitter just did such a great job swinging hard.
Davenport back on top, hits the tape, rolls over, dug out by Miller. Right side, Henderson off the block, kept alive by Hart. They're going to get a net violation. Are we going to replay? Inadvertent whistle?
She's calling a replay. She was making kind of a weird signal with her hand, but not quite sure what that was.
Good look at Haley Burns there on the Randall side. We'll replay the point. Low dig. Way to play it off the net by Soria. Sent over. Dug out by Miller. Soria set outside. Henderson off the net, but still blocked down as Davenport starting to feel it. Emily Williams picks up her second block of the set.
Yes, Davenport had no blocks for a long time. Now they've already chipped in 4. They're being big at the net, which is what they do well.
Down the line dig goes over. Dotson to Dotson down the line. Great save by Soria. Henderson sends it in the corner. Dug out by Hart. Set right side down the line, but wide on the swing by Kovacs. Henderson back to serve. Set up outside, Ashton Dotson with that tip play. Soria was there to back it up, and they're out of opportunities to punch it over the net. Quick side out for the Wolves, back up 2 now. But they trail 2-1 here in this Class 4A final match. Good pass from Henderson to Soria. Go sends it over. Ashton Dotson deflected at the net, pounced around. Free ball comes over. Strong. To Shabbat outside. Ashton Dotson, another roll shot. Soria there to back it up. Gove with a good attacking opportunity. Run down by Strong. Dumped over and in. Great play by Emily Shabbat. Timeout, Randall. As Davenport is up 3 here in set number 4.
Yeah, they're just going to have to, Randall's really going to have to make sure they're moving better, communicating better, and not having any more of those 50-50 balls hit the floor. I think they're going to have to really Be aggressive. Make sure if you're the shorter seam or the shorter layer that you go for the ball or you open up, and the deeper layer's got to fully cover that and get hands out and try to get the ball up. They are doing a better job, I will say, of covering that little tip from the outside hitter towards the setter. They've gotten hands on it at least, and that's a lot better than it just hitting the ground a few times.
320 hitting percentage in the set for Davenport. 125 for Randall. Just look at it. 10 kills, only 1 error for the Wolves. Raiders, 6 kills, 4 errors, and there's your 3-point difference, along with the blocking advantage, 3-0 for Davenport.
I think if we were to look at serve-receive scores, that might be in Davenport's favor a little bit too right now.
There's a whistle, ready to resume play after the timeout by the Raiders. That's Burns with 1 left. Dump over by Soria. Shabbat dumps it herself, dug out by Miller. Outside Gove with the swing down the line. Kept in the air.
Yep.
Double on the pass. Coach's point for Haley Burns.
How do you think they should write that in the book? A CP?
CP be a perfect
Sure,
stat. Yeah,
coach
not?
point.
Every analyst I've sat with this week agrees with that, so why not?
Yeah.
But you and Coach Gay and Coach Keeney, and all of you have said too, it's like, yeah, no, I have an assistant keep track of that for me. It's not an isolated thing. You just need to incorporate that into the stat program for the UIL. Good side out by the Wolves. Lead is 3. Ashton Dotson back to serve. Davenport needing to win the set to advance to the 5th. Pass tight to the net. Gove with the back corner shot dug out by Dotson. Ashton will take a back row swing, and it's just long. Was not touched. Point Randall.
It was great discipline by Henderson there not to go for that ball.
Riley Neese serving. Raiders down by 2. Deep serve. Shabbat quick set in the middle. What a put down by Emily Williams. She has really picked up her game here in the 4th set.
Yeah, she's very impressive as well. And as long as they don't hit straight up the middle, they really can find a way to score.
Tough dig by Neese. Still playable, and a double on the pass over from Gove. Point Davenport. Their lead is now 4 here in set number 4. Logan Strong serve, hits the net, falls over. Miller keeps it alive. Goal shot Gove, tough to handle. Shabbat with the dump.
That's a double.
And a double on the attack for Shabbat. Side out Raiders. What can Gove do from the service line? Set outside, strong swing. Talon Dotson dug out by Gove, cross court. Roll shot by Henderson, dug out. They'll try Talon again deflected. Backed up by Neese. Outside 10-foot line. Going for the corner is Henderson, it's dug out by Dotson. Talon tapped up and over, kept alive, punched over, sent up in the air, but outside the line by Miller.
Great effort there, just couldn't find it, couldn't get it back in the court.
Emily Shabbat goes back to serve. 4-point lead for Davenport. 6 points away from taking the set. Deep serve. Soria sets it outside. Henderson power push, kept alive. Attack right side and late swing by Neese. Gives the Wolves another point.
That's a really hard play for Dahl. She had to turn completely around and find the ball and bring it back into the court. That was a good swing on her part.
8th kill for Lexi Dahl. And an ace to follow it up for Shabbat. Coach Burns electing to save the timeout, hoping the girls can start a run on their own. One more point for Davenport, though, may force her to take it. Drops in, Miller to Soria, right side go, 10-foot line, tooled off the block. There's the side out she was hoping for. Andrew Perez to serve. Right side, too strong on the swing by Talon Dotson. Back-to-back points for Randall. Davenport 4 points away from taking the set. 4-point lead here in set number 4.
Well, hopefully Randall can make sure and really pursue on defense well and then keep bringing the attack.
To the net on the swing by Dahl. Henderson run down by Strong. Again, tapped over by Dahl. Backed up well by Perez. Down the line shot. Going up tall, overreached the call against Romero.
I don't know if I agree with that. I've seen a couple of plays, and I was wondering if they were going to call that. I saw it because Davenport is so much bigger, you know, and I've seen them with their hands over the net several times on tight and close balls like that, and it wasn't called, so I'm a little surprised.
Gove with the dig that goes over. Set by Shabbat outside. Ashton Dodson dug out by Hunt. Unbelievable job running it down. Can she get it over? Almost. Boy, most gyms, you wouldn't have enough room to give that one a try. Great effort by the Dodsons and Davenport.
Just great speed and pursuit for them. They're just such a great team unit. It's been really fun watching them.
Even the Randall fans giving an applause for that hustle for Davenport. Soria serves. Deep serve into the corner, dug out. Shabbat outside, tapped over, blocked right back by Perez. Outside roll shot, kept in the air by Soria. Feed by Gove outside, Henderson. Backline dug out by Talon. Dodson's dig goes out of play. Randall coming back within 3 now here in the 4th.
Yeah, and how about Brooke Henderson? She has just been a force out there today on that pin. She's been able to find great ways to score, even against some really big blocks coming from Davenport. She hasn't pulled off. She hasn't been intimidated by that. She has just really been special this game.
Timeout Davenport. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Right now, 3-point difference, 3 blocks for Davenport in the set, none for Randall. We thought that would be a bigger player in the entire match, but Davenport only with 1 block in the first 3 sets, now 3 here in the 4th. They have much more size at the net than Randall does. And I know you and I talked about it off air that we thought that would be a bigger key to the game for the Wolves.
Yeah, and I know a lot of coaches may not, put a lot of stock into blocking, but, if the team doesn't cover the block well, the block can be highly effective, and blocks are a great way to build momentum and energy on your court.
High set, 10-foot line roll shot from Ashton Dotson. Soria goes outside, pushed down the line. Covered up by Shabbat. Dotson again, swing tipped at the net. Set Henderson inside the pin, run down by Talon Dotson. Talon with a back row attack, and long. Just past the line. Good back row communication for Randall. Raider fans on their feet. Set outside, Ashton Dotson blocked back, kept in the air by Strong. Dotson again, down the line, roll, one-handed dig, a second one-handed dig. Somehow Gove sends over the free ball. Shabbat outside, Dotson thunderstruck in the back right corner.
Dotson's had a great game. She's really been able to find ways to score and just keep on swinging hard and really giving that Randall defense fit sometimes.
17th kill for Ashton Dotson. Snaps a 3-0 Randall run. Davenport 2 points away from sending us to the 5th. Outside, tapped up and over, kept alive. Right side, cross court, inside the line, right down the net on the swipe for the kill. What a play by Lexi Dahl.
Yeah, that was a great little shot. I don't know if you remember, she tried that earlier and kind of missed it short. And I said, I really think that'll score if she can get it over the net. She did that time.
So set point after the timeout by Randall for Davenport. And if they get it, we will be heading to a 5th set after Randall won the first 2.
With identical scores, right?
All 3 sets so far have ended 25-22.
And looking at the stat board, I mean, Davenport's got 10 more kills. And, you know, Randall's just going to have to find a way to just keep on attacking. And they've got the exact same number at 98 digs for the game. But that aces number is hurting Randall a little bit. So, anyways, hopefully they'll be able to get a good pass here, get their offense and system, and fight for this set.
And if not, we're headed to the 5th.
That's right.
4 set points upcoming for Davenport. Tough dig by Gove. Out of system, ball will be sent over by Soria. Shabbat, middle, put down, kept alive. What was the whistle? A lift on the attack. Side out Randall, they stay alive in the set.
Not sure that I could see it on the screen there, but the official must believe that the middle hitter kind of held the ball in her hand a little too long.
Big strike. Soria with the dig, out of system. Gove will send over a free ball. Shabbat outside, Dotson tap to the corner, save for a moment, but Dotson gets it to fall in just inside the sideline, and we're headed to the 5th set. Randall won the first 2, 25-22. Davenport won the third, 25-22, and now wins the 4th, 25-21. And the 4A championship will be decided in set number 5 right after this timeout. Along with Coach Kelly Lozado, I'm Thomas Lee. Back to the Coldwell Center after this on the NFHS Network.
Talkies.
Hey, my talkies.
Want more gifts this year? Visit Takis.us.
There you go, left, right, left. He's up. Good job. Yeah, there we go.
From game 1
Come on, let's go.
to the biggest game of the season. What matters most
Be ready to go, people. Let's go.
is having fun every yard of the way.
Let's get it.
Be back to sport for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and have fun out there.
What are you, some preacher? Some kind of angel or something?
Back here, and the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas. We're headed to the 5th. Class 4A championship on the line. Thomas Lee here with you. Kelly Lozado alongside as well. We take a look at how we got here, and the numbers pretty darn close. 175 attacking percentage for Randall, 180 for Davenport in the match. Even though some of the individual numbers may be different, digs are one apart. The big difference, Davenport with 11 more kills. They do have 5 more errors and 7 more service aces. To me, those are the ones that jump off the page, Coach.
Yeah, and when I look at it, I see the attack opportunities that Davenport's taken. It's almost 30 more than Randall's had, so that may be a little piece of the puzzle too.
Thanks to Coach Lozano for joining me here from Monterey High School. Thomas Lee here with you. Our great crew on hand all week long, bringing you all the sights and sounds in action from another exciting year, the UIL State Volleyball Championship Tournament. Jeremy Davis, Alex Foster, Jeremiah DeJarnett on camera. Chris Jones running the graphics. Manny Rivera, Robert Calder directing today. The Zodiac crew is second to none. It's a pleasure every year to get to sit in this chair and tell the story of the State Volleyball Tournament with all of their assistance and help doing the heavy lifting. So now to the 5th set. When you go to a 5th with your team, what's the biggest thing you need to tell them to make sure? Is it the quick start? Is that most important here?
Absolutely. You have to jump on them from the very beginning because you only have 15 points. So you don't have that other 10-point buffer to try and, get things going. So at this point, you got the state championship on the line. So you've got to kind of think about both scenarios. You're either going to go out, you're going to be amazing and come out champions, or this is going to be the last game ever for some of those seniors. And so you have to just tell them, leave it all on the court. And I love you and I'm proud of you, and go get them.
Randall will serve first. Henderson, as she has multiple times today, will start the service off for the Raiders. Deep serve, tough to handle, kept in the air, good strike. It is tooled out of bounds. What a reaction by Emily Williams as Davenport gets the first point. Wolves ready to go. Serve comes over. Soria outside. Go. Pushed into the corner. Run down by Dotson. Double on the pass outside. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, any of those balls that seem to be passed out of system, it seems like the Davenport setters are having a hard time trying to get them off their hands very clean.
Here's Kenna Miller, the senior. Shabbat in the middle. Blocked back from Williams. Hit the tape, rolled over. Gove to Soria, back to Gove on the outside, angled inside the block of Williams, and Shabbat finds the sideline for the kill.
It's a nice shot. I can just imagine Jordan Gove just being like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me a chance.
Feed me.
Yes.
Strong, tough pass at a serve receive. Hit over and a great swing. They can't run it down. The eraser is Talent Dotson, as it's a side out. And a 2-2 tie here in the 5th. First to 15, gotta win by 2. Still rally scoring in effect. Nice sliding dig by Miller. Quick middle set for Gold, who finds the back left corner for the kill.
And that's up against a triple block. She was able to find that deep one corner and score. That's impressive.
Tight windows on a triple block, and she found a sliver to sneak it through.
Absolutely.
Needs to serve for Randall. 3-2 Raiders lead. Set outside, tapped over the block, and Neese couldn't get there in time. That drop shot has proven to be a huge weapon in the arsenal of Ashton Dotson.
And you got to figure out what you're going to do. Sometimes when we played a team that does that a lot, we'll just go to a single block and pull that outside blocker off to cover the tip.
Gove right side, popped up by Dahl. Shabbat to Dahl from the 10-foot line. In system. Soria outside, Gove fights it through with a fist pump.
He just creates so much power on that swing. But that's probably why they're here.
Gove serving. Raiders up a point. Tough handle on serve receive. Great save by Strong. Free ball comes over. in system. Dump over Soria. Strong was on the other corner and dug that one out.
She's so impressive.
Henderson down the line and long, and that point is earned by the absolute speed and tenacity of Logan Strong's defense.
She just really sniffs it out. I mean, she's so fun to watch.
4-4. Soria. Henderson tools off the block for the kill. Back and forth we go here in set number 5.
Henderson's really been impressive, making a name for herself in this state final game.
Andrea Perez serves it over. Shabbat back set, right side, off the block, kept in the air. Nice to Soria. Outside Henderson, angle shot. Ashton Dotson was there. Talon Dotson on the swing from the right side, kept in the air by Perez. Strong swing, Henderson, Strong with the dig. Outside, float shot by Dahl, can't be dug out. Again, the outside drop shot has been providing plenty of dividends for Davenport today.
And really, I don't see why they would change anything. If it's going to keep working, keep doing it.
Keep running until they stop it, right?
Right.
Soria outside, off the block, tipped and controlled. Shabbat cross court, Ashton Dotson. Was it touched? No, it goes long. Side out Randall. Just over the outstretched fingertips of the block.
She jumps so high, she can hit over the block every single time if she wanted.
Sydney Soria, the junior, setter serves. Shabbat outside, a dump shot, dug out this time, off the swing of Dotson, into the block, kept alive. They'll try Henderson again, through the block, tipped and controlled by Davenport. Ashton from the 10-foot line, right to Miller. Set outside, Henderson, down the line, but wide, side out Davenport. Some great long rallies to be in set number 5. Boy, the conditioning for these young ladies is just impressive.
It is, and it's been a long season, you know, playing over 50 games, some of them.
That didn't include practice and scrimmages and all the other things that goes into a successful year. Shabbat outside, Dotson, dug out. They'll set go, back row, big swing off the platform of Hart for the kill. For go, that's 23 in the match for her.
And going back to the length of the season and how long they've been playing together and whatnot, that's a challenge for the coach as well to keep things, you know, keep everybody from getting sick of each other, really.
Soria cross court, and the put away by Gove. Hammers it home. 2-point lead here in the 5th for Randall.
Each momentum shift is just really just pumping the adrenaline in these outside hitters, really all of them. They're just so excited. It's making, you know, the crowd excited. It's a really fun match to be at.
Timeout Taylor Toso and Davenport. I think this is the first 2-point lead we've had for either side in this 5th set, and that's how competitive it's been pretty much since the start. We can look at the match summary here. Both teams attacking well, limited errors, both over 200 in the set.
Yeah.
And just high energy and intensity.
It is, and you know, it's this Davenport team has just really been impressive with their team chemistry, and their defense has just been really great. They've been serving so strong, and they attack well, they connect well. I think some of the errors that have kind of hurt them are those setting errors, and then of course a handful of attack errors. And Randall's done a great job of forcing some blocking errors on them as well.
I don't know if you saw the dig numbers, 107 digs for Randall, 106 for Davenport. So even. Right side roll shot, popped, kept alive. Soria tries to dump it in the corner, and they're going to get a double on the attack. Point, Coach Toso on the timeout. Quick side out for Davenport.
CP in the books.
Who do we talk to about making that an official step?
Me.
lead the charge on that. Set outside, go, punched, off the block, tools it out, side out Randall. Raiders back up 2, 6 points away from their second straight championship.
I will go talk to Libby Pacheco and see if we can get NFHS to make the change.
Boy, between the two of you, I have no doubt next year that'll be an official stat. Double on the pass. Raiders run continues. They're up 3.
The Randall fans are on their feet. Davenport fans, not as much.
A lot of sitting down, elbows on knees, chins on hands. Couple of unforced errors in this stretch. Randall leads by 3, 5 points away from the championship, but we know Davenport can come back. What would be your message if you're in that huddle and you're with Coach Toso?
I think it would just be to make sure that we get, just start off with a good pass and make sure that we just cover each other well, and that we, like I said it, several times, just sell out, leave everything you have on the court. Good communication, coverage, make sure you're closing blocks and closing seams on defense and on the serve receive. I think all of those things will really add up. And if they give it all they have, then they'll have a shot at either winning the game, and if they don't win, they walk off the court, upset that they didn't win, but also they can know that they gave it everything they have. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you can be sad that your season's over, but you can know for sure that you gave it everything that you had to give.
Saw a lot of head nodding in that Davenport huddle, so I don't think they were hearing anything they didn't already know. Shabbat middle attack. Dodson puts it down for the kill. Second CP for Taylor Toso here in this 5th set. By the way, coach's point. That's what a CP is.
CP.
Haven't been paying close enough attention to what we've been saying. Back within 2 is Davenport. Set outside Gove. Roll shot down the line. Kept alive by Dahl. Great hustle by Dodson. Free ball sent over. Outside Gove again. Strong swing, cross court. And I think a net violation is going to be the call on the block on Shabbat.
Yes.
Watch on the net cam here. Yeah.
Yep.
Forearms hit the top of the tape, challenging the shot by Gove. Gonna land it anyway, so just a matter of scorekeeping more than anything else. Nice's serve. 3-point lead, 4 points from the match. Outside talent, Dodson tooled off the block. Big kill for the senior outside hitter.
With that accuracy of that set right out there to the pin, it gave Talon an awesome opportunity to be able to tool that block. She can take that angle on it.
Junior libero Logan Strong with the serve. Gove running up to the right pin, sends it over. Outside, this is tipped and it's going to be finished off. Back-to-back kills for Talon Dotson. 24 kills in the match for Talon, 16 digs to go with it. 1 point lead for the Raiders. Soria to Gove, outside, tip shot. Run down by Dahl. Outside, Dotson again. Pushed into the corner, but they're going to get a replay. That's so unfortunate, as the ball was almost landing in the back corner on the push for Gove. But replay is the call on the inadvertent whistle. Tough one to swallow. Off the net, Gove sends it over. Shabbat dump, Gove keeps it going. Shabbat goes outside, Talon, cross court, swinging dig, into the bench. Another kill for Talon Dotson. We are tied at 11 in set number 5. Timeout, Randall Raiders.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate replay call there against Jordan Gove. The official, was going to call that double, and Jordan, signaled to her that was the first contact, and you can double on the first contact. So it's just unfortunate.
So a 3-0 run now for Davenport. Instead, it would have probably been 12-10, but that's just part of the game, and sometimes that happens.
Absolutely. We're knotted up at 11, 4 points to go.
A sprint to a 4A championship. Both teams 4 points away. Set 5 action here. We still have 2 finals left after this one today. So if you're a fan of volleyball, settle in, folks. We've got more great action for you. Class 5A and 6A championships to be decided later on here from the Colwell Center on the NFHS Network. Logan Strong to serve. Tough dig there. Soria outside. Gove dug out by Strong. Run down by Miller. Gove again. Angle shot down the line. Dahl was there. Talon Dodson deflected. Almost a collision between Henderson and Miller in the back line. The run continues for Davenport. A 4-point run as they take a 1-point lead here in the 5th.
Yeah, Randall's going to have to find a way to terminate, get in this.
Going to Gove outside. Inside shot somehow dug out by Strong. Up off the ground, sent long on the attack by Kovac, Talon. Gove serving, all tied at 12. Boy, just dropped off the table there. Outside, Talon. Dodson blocked back. Shabbat tries her again. Over the block, popped up off the fingertips of Nice. Side out Davenport. First to 15, win by 2. That's what set 5 is all about. Timeout taken. Final timeout of the set for either coach. And Davenport's hitters have come up huge. 10 kills on the 13 points that they've won here in the 5th set.
Yeah, they've really been able to kind of revamp their energy, and they're going to just keep on feeding Talon Dodson, and she's just going to keep producing. So that's been working really well for him. Now, Gove is in the back row for Randall, but, like I said before, she's a great defensive force back there. Henderson on the front row. They've got to be able to find a way to score. And that next rotation, I believe, will... No, they've got Soria on the front row right now, so she's a great option too. A big fighter at the net.
Everybody catch their breath. Here we go. Down the stretch. Davenport 2 points away from their first ever state championship in volleyball. Soria, back row set, Gove rolls, shot into the donut, dug out by Shabbat. Out of system, off the block, Talon Dodson with the kill. Match point coming up for the Wolves.
There's a great finesse on that shot.
Emily Shabbat serving for the match. Serve goes long. Randall stays alive. Second match point, though, for Davenport. They'll get a chance to try it out on serve receive. Shabbat, right side attack. Dodson's long. We're tied at 14.
Those are 2 gifts that Davenport has given to Randall here to give him a chance back in the game. Randall does not have their libero in at this point with a middle back.
An ace for Kadri Perez. What a run. And no timeouts for either side. This is going to be decided here and now on the court. 3-0 run for Randall when Davenport had 2 match points. Shabbat outside, Talon Dodson tools it down and in. 15 all here in the 5th.
This is so exciting. The adrenaline is so high right now in the stands. Both groups, both fans, all on their feet.
Oh, the ace! It hits the line! What a serve! by Talon Dotson. 14th ace of the match for Davenport. Sets up their third match point.
Randall brings Henderson back to help cover that service spot.
Soria outside Henderson. Popped up, kept alive. Strong centers. Ashton Dotson with the swing, dug out. Gove with a chance. What a dig by Strong. Outside Ashton Dotson. Kept in the air. Soria sets back row for Gove. Shabbat to Strong, out of system. Tapped over, kept alive. Sets Henderson, 10-foot line. Cross court shut, dug out again by Strong. Dotson, big swing. Was it touched? It was! And for the first time in school history, Davenport takes the volleyball state championship. Down 2 sets to none. They come all the way back to win it 17-15 in the 5th. Oh my, what a match for the 4A final.
Man, that team from Davenport, they just really worked so hard, and they just, wow, just such great chemistry and teamwork on their part. Strong was such a big part of that, just pursuing everything, keeping the ball alive. And of course, Talon Dotson, 29 kills. That kid right there, she really was such a force in these last few points.
Left for dead, down 2 sets to none. And Davenport digs deep to come back and win it. Their 47th win of the season, the biggest by far, as they take a state championship home down to Northeast San Antonio.
And what a great season by the Randall Lady Raiders. I have a very special connection there in that Haley Burns played for me whenever she was in high school, and so I've known her for quite a long time, and some of those kids also have been, their families have been close to me over the years.
Boy, we highlighted the 3 players that all end up in 20 kills, so I think we were pretty spot on there, Coach. Jordan Gove, 26 kills, 21 digs. Her second 2020 performance of the state tournament. Talon Dotson, another level, 29 kills, 17 digs. A 2020 for Ashton Dotson, 20 kills, 25 digs.
So impressive, and going back to Talon, like her hitting percentage was at 300. That is huge for an outside hitter to have such a high hitting percentage. That means that she's committing very few errors on every single set that she's getting.
Davenport saved off a match point for Randall, went on a 3-0-1 to take the championship. I don't even know if they can believe it. Look at the surprise, the jubilation, the emotion, and on the other side, the disappointment for the Randall Raiders, the defending champs, literally 1 point away from repeating. This one's gonna sting for a while, but what a special 2-year run it's been for Haley Burns and the Randall Raiders. Congratulations to assistant coaches Katie Gove and Shelby Watson. 43 wins on the year, just literally a point shy of the ultimate goal.
Yeah, they've really done a great job this year, and I had run into Coach Burns at a funeral. It was her basketball coach, but he worked with me, and so he was a friend of mine, and so we had talked, and she had said that, things are a little up and down on this season, and so whenever I saw that they'd, done so well in the playoffs and made it here, I was just really proud of them, because I know as all teams face adversity, they did, and they were able to overcome it. And I think that the leadership on that team with the setter, Sydney Soria, and with outside attacker, Jordan Gove, and of course, a great coaching staff, they were really a team to watch and had a lot of fun here.
That's the biggest smile I've seen from Coach Toso all week long. What a special moment. She was always so happy and excited to talk to me. Sometimes you coaches are like, oh, hey, here comes this guy. He's going to talk to us again. But she was always just like, hi. And she's like, I'm so glad to see you today, And part of that was that they were here, and they won the semifinal, but just an unbelievable effort all the way around.
Yeah, she's just done a phenomenal job. I mean, first state championship in school history for them, and so it's amazing.
MVP just announced Talon Dodson. I don't know who else you could pick. 29 kills on 80 attacking opportunities, just 5 errors. As you mentioned, she hit 300 in the match. A pair of aces, a block, and 17 digs on the back row. And all the huge kills she had in the 5th, I think definitely factored into this presentation of the MVP award here.
Yeah, she absolutely earned every bit of that. And, you know, I cannot imagine the elation they must feel right now knowing they're taking home that state championship.
So here's the runner-up trophy handed over to Randall, a crowded trophy case as they are here for the 8th time in school history. In the last 17 tournament appearances. There's a trophy. You can see the disappointment, and I know when she gets a chance to reflect, she's going to be so proud of the effort and all that they went through this year en route to this finals appearance. But for Davenport, what a season. Capped off their first tournament appearance in school history. Champions out of region 4 and now champions in the state of Texas in Class 4A. Coach Rosado, thanks so much for joining us for the broadcast. Appreciate your analysis, and I always enjoy calling these games with you year after year. So glad you've been back this year. Thanks to our broadcast crew. Jeremy Davis, Alex Foster, Jeremiah DeJarnett on cameras, Chris Jones on graphics, Manny Rivera and Robert Calder, our directors today. And congratulations to the Davenport Wolves for winning the Class 4A state championship with an unbelievable come-from-behind 5-set win. Not only did they come back 2-0, they came back in the 5th with a 3-0-1 to take the title. For all of us at the NFHS Network, Thomas Lee saying so long from Garland, Texas.
Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hard.